This episode of Motorhead Garage is a real shocker. We'll show you how to trick out your trailers and UTVs. We'll flash some chrome and throw around some big words.
You like that word? Sam, they even got cup holders here, all kind of little trays. Amazing.
These are really great vehicles.
They really are. Hey, welcome to another edition of Motorhead Garage. Well, folks, a lot of people out there have these UTVs or side-by-sides like this. They take them off-road, have them on farms and ranches. They're very, very handy to have when you're out working.
Right, and this is the way they come out of the box. They're nice and open. If you're in a great climate, it's a lot of fun, but if you have rain or cold, you definitely want to enclose it, and that's what we're going to show you today.
Well, especially the wintertime shows up. A lot of them then end up in the barn somewhere because somebody don't want to use them, but they have a lot of accoutrement now for these things to really build them up.
I can't stand it.
You like that word?
No.
I'm going to show you what they can do to these things.
I've got some help here. My buddy John Salo, he's an engineer on these products, and at Wide Open Country, we're going to go ahead and take this apart and change this over and put a cab on it. You ready to go there, buddy?
You bet.
There we go. All right, then what do we got?
Yeah, just these two on each side.
Oh, okay. There's one up
Clip and a
here.
bolt.
While we're doing this, Davey will show you exactly what we're doing.
It's got nice pneumatic struts on it. That works great.
Thanks.
Hey, folks, I want you to meet Kirk Davis here with Wide Open Company. And these people are the ones who make all these nice accessories that go on here. Now, Kirk, tell me about this windshield. I mean, this is a nice piece that you have here.
Well, what we've got here is we've got face protection and weather protection when you need it. And then in the summertime or when it's not inclement out, you can open it up and the bike's just exactly like it was before we had any of our accessories installed.
So if you're running along, I mean, this thing feels pretty solid.
Yeah, this has got 90-pound struts on it, and we've run the vehicle in full performance with the windshield up, and we've never had any problems
And
at
you
all.
got the wipers that come with it, too?
Wipers that come with it.
Show the folks the wipers here. Now, this is what Sam and John are putting on over there, right?
Yes, correct.
These are heavy-duty wipers. Good Lord, these have like a bus deal on here.
Panoramic arms, so they park out of your vision.
Yeah.
The other thing that we do also for this vehicle here is we have a tip-out limiter that allows you to lock the windshield for airflow.
So you can get the airflow in there?
And lets you have face protection. So if you've got someone right in front of you throwing rocks at you, and this is an automotive-grade DOT certified windshield also.
There you go. This is all first-class stuff, folks.
First thing Wide Open Country gives you is really great instructions, good pictures, colored arrows, all kinds of neat stuff. Follow the instructions. We got a door support, and you can see here, it's got a cage nut. That's just like automotive, real heavy-duty bracket. Gonna go in here. One of the things we need for this slotted hole, we need a hole through this cross member. We're gonna take it off the center line of this bolt, measure up 3/16, find the center of this, center punch it, and drill it.
Got yours lined up. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh, how about that? Now, folks, there you see, doors just pop right on. Sam is putting the hinges on right now. But this makes it a lot easier. When it's warm out, you want to take the doors off, no
Just lift
problem.
them off
And they even got roll-up windows, everything in here. Well, we're going to take a short break, folks, but when we come back, wait till you see what's on the inside of this thing. Don't miss it.
This edition of Motorhead Garage, presented by ARP, is being brought to you by ARP, the world leader in fastener technology. Steel rubber, quality crafted rubber parts and weather stripping. Stage 8, the world's best locking fastener. Hurst, America's #1 shifter. And by Original Parts Group, the world's largest source for GMA body parts and accessories.
Welcome back. We're continuing on, following the instructions. We've got a couple bolts here where the roll cage comes down to hit the support member. We're gonna put a bracket here on both sides. So we start putting the roof and the windshield on, we got something to bolt to. Now, one of the things you wanna do is just follow the instructions. There's a tip Don't take both bolts out at the same time. Do one at a time. And the reason is sometimes there's a little twist, and that'll end up making you work hard trying to get the bolts through. Got a nice bracket here. It's got some slots. We're going to put this long threaded bolt through this way. And then we have a nut that's double-ended. It's like a coupler. This will screw on here, and then we have a place to mount our windshield. So when I go ahead and put this back through here, I'll tighten this up, and I'll take the next bolt out, do the same thing. While I'm putting this all together, let Davey show you some of the great features when this thing's all dressed out.
This is what we're talking about, the inside, man. Take a look at this. Now, raise the window up. Kirk, this is like, man, you find this in the finest cars. You got a whole console here on your roof.
Uh-huh.
Sunroof on this thing. Look at this. Pop this up. Probably will even come out if you want to take it out,
It
right?
will take out also, yes.
Can't hardly beat that. Yeah. Of course, you got your radio here, your speakers. Put a satellite radio in it. What do you got here? Bluetooth.
Bluetooth, yeah.
And
Has all the amenities.
Oh, it does. Plus, it's got the vents here for defroster, tilt wheel, and it's even got room for me. Man, you got all the accoutrement of fine driving for off-road use anyway.
Absolutely.
Now, is this legal on the street?
There's some states in the United States where you can drive it on the street, and that's why we've gone with the turn signals, the four-way flashers. We've got horn.
There you go.
And you roll the windows down, you pop the windshield up as you opened up the sunroof there, and then if you'll reach back and slide that rear window open
Yeah.
and closed,
There you go.
you've got free air.
Well, this roof makes it all happen, but I hear Sam working over there. Let's check him out.
It's getting pretty exciting now. You know, we started off with this open air razor. Now we got a cab all on, got our windshield, it pivots up nice, got our back glass in with a sliding glass panel. And of course, you've got some wires here. These are for the wipers. Got great wipers on this thing. And this collection of wires right here, this all comes with the kit because in the back you got a high-mounted stoplight, you got backup lights, everything you need. John and I are going to go ahead and put the roof on this, and we drop the doors on. He's already got one door on. They drop right on. They have a little limit strap. Once we get the roof on, we're going to have a completely closed cab. And of course, with the windshield open, this open, and the windows roll down, great airflow. If you want more, you take the doors off. Ready, John?
You bet.
And while we're setting this roof on, Davey's got a really neat machine to show you. Set this right here. The outside. That's pretty simple. Yep.
Hey, you know, we were talking about the heater and the little Ranger. Well, you couldn't see it very well there, but by George, you can right here. Rick, this is pretty cool right in here. This is a nice compact unit there.
We've installed it like an automotive style heater, so you've got defrost vents and you've got lower vents, and it's a hydronic heater off the liquid cooling of the engine, and you've got a heater control valve right there.
Makes it a lot easier to get to as well. Now tell me about this Ranger.
Well, this Ranger was a 6-passenger crew cab Ranger, and we did a modification because we've been listening to our customers for years, not cussing, but saying the box is too small. Okay. So what we did is we took the crew Ranger and we took the rear seat off. We filled the footwell area, which becomes storage when you tilt the bed up, and we removed the roll cage also, and then we reinforced the frame so that it still has the same structure. And then we fabricated this aluminum bed. This track system is called VersaLock, and it allows you to tie anything down in the bed, the full length of the bed. There's all kinds of different accessories that plug into this track and turn, and then you can latch to it or you can tie your equipment down or whatever you want to do.
And something else too, folks, is push a little button in here, and you can raise it up.
And it raises almost completely vertical.
Does it really?
Yes.
That makes it a lot handier for loading things. And of course, this comes with tracks too. Tell me just a little bit about that.
Well, we do offer the vehicle, of course, with wheels and tires, but for severe duty and off-road terrain, whether it be mud, snow, or whatever you encompass, we have this DuraTrack system made by SVI. And this allows you to run the vehicle any time of the year, and it's an all-season track system.
So you could take this thing virtually anywhere, can't you? There's no place you can't take
No
this
place
thing.
you can't go.
That's pretty nice. And of course, the cabin right here, this is something that you all make for not only these vehicles, but others too, right?
Yes, as you know, we make it for the Polaris we're next to here, but we also have it for the Yamaha, the Bobcat, the Can-Am products, and we're in development of other OE vehicles right now also.
Good. Well, I'll tell you, it's really a nice piece. And of course, you check what Sam and John have done over there. They got theirs all completed. Came out very nice. You want a lot more information about that? All you have to do is go to their website.
Today's Original Parts Group restoration tip, we're going to talk about a good starting point for that restoration. Original Parts Group offers 8 full-color, comprehensive catalogs that are car and model specific, full of not only tons of parts, but great information about the parts. Years, makes, models, and descriptions. Everything you see in print is also available online. Our online catalog also is very active, so you can see if the parts are in stock and if you can get them delivered right away. This is a great tool when you're starting your restoration.
One of the best recommendations anyone could do when they start a restoration is getting the proper literature and information on their car. And what they need to do is order one of these sets that we got here, which includes 3 different books. The service manual, basically your mechanic's guide. This is the factory assembly manual, shows you how the whole car got assembled together by the factory. And this is your interior body fixture manual, which includes seat upholstery, windows, anything that the coach work did on here. Great book. Everything is detailed and everything is drawn just like the factory used. Actually, these are original GM reprints, so it's probably one of the best things you could do.
Yeah, so get a free catalog, order up a couple of the factory books for your make and model, and make that restoration a little bit easier.
Motorhead Garage, presented by ARP, coming to you from Borla Commerce Park.
Hey, welcome back to Motorhead Garage. Well, folks, if you ever towed a gooseneck trailer, you know what kind of a sensation you get. You know, you kind of get that rocking and that jerking a little bit. We've got a solution to that. We got Bob Sagan here from Shocker Hitches. And Bob, welcome to the show. And you brought a couple of really unique pieces of equipment here. Tell me how you solve that problem.
Think about your truck pulling your trailer. There's a force pulling and a force resisting. As long as that's balanced and the resistance and the pull are the same, we got a nice smooth ride. What happens? We hit a bump, the resistance changes, your ride changes, and now all of a sudden the trailer is bucking back and forth. What we've got here is we've got an airbag, okay? And the toe pressure of the resistance is going to be fed into that airbag. So as you go down the road and those resistance, they change back and forth, this thing is just going to sit and rock back and forth like that and soak up those thumps and bumps.
This just slides right into the old column, right?
Yeah, your standard trailers, goosenecks, horse trailers, flatbeds, whatever, this will just slide up into the original column and sleeve.
All right, now you got 2 different ones here. You got this one here, and you have this one. What's the difference between these two?
Okay, this one here is what we call an ease guide coupler. And the idea is that you're going to back your truck in to this trough, and it's going to guide the ball into the pocket. The reason that we have this is today's trucks, oftentimes crew cabs, you can't see the ball. So this, if you're close, guides you into the pocket, makes it real easy to hook up.
All right, now what about this one over here, Bob? This is your standard deal?
Well, this is more of a conventional coupler. But what we've got is a lot of trucks now have flatbeds on them, and they've got the ball recessed into the bed, below the bed. So this will reach in to that recessed area and grab the ball. You still have to come vertically down over the ball, but it'll grab the ball, and now you'll have clearance to turn and so on.
Okay, well, now, folks, you can see how he solved the problem. Let's get this old hitch off. Let's get the new one on.
Well, let's get her going.
Okay, Bob. Now, this is one that we've already got set up here, folks. Now, Bob, a couple things you want to do before you start to install this. And one is you want to set the air on this, don't you?
Right. Normally, we preset the air around 20 pounds and then adjust it up or down, depending on your trailer weight and how it tows.
Okay, now the other thing you want to do, too, is you want to measure here. So let's get a measurement on that.
Let's take a measurement on that, and we've got approximately 15. So that's going to put us right at this hole for a setting.
Okay, so we're talking about second hole?
Second hole up.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and we'll get this out.
Okay.
Lay that down. Take the jam nut loose here. Okay, hold on here. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Let me have that.
The old one out.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
No, that's a little bit heavier, isn't it?
Oh yeah, got a little bit more beef to it.
All right, so let me get to the second hole here.
Right there we
Lined
are.
up. All right, we're good.
Okay, we're gonna line this up a little bit, just like that. Now you can tighten up the lock bolt.
Put the pin in there. Tighten this thing up. There we go. All right, now what we'll do is we'll back this truck in here and see how this thing hitches.
There we are.
All right, Bob, you ready?
Yep.
All right, bring her on back. Now, folks, you see exactly how this works. Come on back, easy, easy. Wow.
Voila.
All you have to do is drop her down, put your pin in,
That's it.
and we're ready to go.
Lower the trailer on down and we're ready to tow.
Bob, you got a fantastic product there, man. I think you're going to do very well with it. And folks, if you want more information about it, all you have to do is go to their website. We got a lot more coming here on Motorhead Garage. Stick around. Hey, on this week's industry update, we're featuring products here from Woodward Fab. And if you got a shop that you're doing body work in or sheet metal work, a brake like this is what you have. What we have here is the Boss 16.
Right. This is a pan and box brake, has different size fingers, they're removable, you can customize it. You know, if you're doing any sheet metal work at all, even if you're just a hobbyist building any kind of frames or anything, this is the way to go. Let's show them how it works.
Pretty easy to use. Slide in your sheet metal like so.
Square it up a little bit, yep.
Square it down and push down like so. And now you can get any angle you want all the way up to 90 or even farther.
Yep.
And once you're done, open it up. And there you see, you got a nice brake on that thing. And this
Great
makes
way
it a
to
lot
go.
easier.
It's big enough to put a whole sheet in, and it'll go to 16 gauge steel. You can bend it, and you can really do a nice, neat job and look like a professional.
You sure can. And if you want more information from Woodward Fab, all you have to do is go to their website.
This edition of Motorhead Garage, presented by ARP, is being brought to you by Custom Auto Sound, the originator of classic car OEM fit radios since 1977. Flexolite, still making it in the USA. Shocker Hitch, smooth towing starts here. Cowles Custom, proudly manufactured in the United States. And by Assenmacher Specialty Tools, professional tools for the professional technician.
Hey, welcome back to Motorhead Garage, folks. You know, you buy a new car, even a used car, and you may get a kind of a plain Jane, sort of like this, or like this truck. You can make it your own. You can really decorate it up very, very easily with product here. This is called Cowles Custom. And this is these chrome strips. Same thing they'll use at the dealerships. We got Jim Ryan here from Cowles Custom. And Jim has already started this truck now. We took a shot of the truck before he started, and now you can see what he has accomplished here. Now, Jim, welcome to the show, but show us exactly what you're doing here.
Okay, well, I'm going to remove the liner off the back of this. It's 3M liner.
This is easy to install,
Absolutely.
too, by the way, isn't it?
And just pull the liner off.
Now, the key on this is to keep it nice and taut.
Yes, nice and taut, and get your liner off.
There
and
you
then
go.
look down the line and basically just lay it right into the groove. Just like that. And then press it in. It has a progressive tack adhesive. And after a couple hours, it's permanent.
So in other words, if you make a mistake when you're first starting, you can peel it back off and fix it, but
Right.
you don't want to figure out you made a mistake 8 hours later.
Yes,
right?
that's true.
Is that right?
That's true.
Okay, well now this is one way he's done it. This is a nice straight line. You can see he's made the back of that truck look beautiful. But Sam's got another project he's working on.
This Cowles Custom trim comes in different dimensions. This is a nice thin one. Look at this, I put this little strip right across the back of this real plain Jane tailgate on this little Ford. That subtle little trim dresses it right up. Now, Jim, come and take a look at this.
It looks good. I think I can trick that out a little better.
Yeah, you think you make that look
Oh,
nice?
yeah. See if I can just bring one down around here.
Come down there. Oh, this stuff will curve too, huh?
Watch this bend.
Look at that.
Bends right around very easily.
You got a better eye than I do. I'm glad you're doing this.
And I'll just move it around. Just follow the contour of the panel.
And again, if you don't get it on exactly where you want it, it'll come right off, put it back on. After it's on a little bit, then it's there to stay.
That's it.
Makes all the difference in the world. That looks great.
All right, Jim. Well, I already got the back wheel well done, but I'm glad you came over to give me a hand here.
No problem.
Now, folks, one of the things you want to do before you start this is you want to make sure you have the paint nice and clean. Then take like a little alcohol rub or a 50% alcohol, something. Clean this off where you're going to put this because you want to have this stick on there and have a nice surface for it, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay, now what we've done here is we kind of measured this out.
A little bit.
You want to hold on to that and let's
Yep.
see if I can do this again.
Okay.
And if I can do this, by George, anybody can. All right, so stick this right here.
Set it down there right at the edge.
Okay.
Okay, then lay in your first couple inches.
Yeah, and what I'm doing is I'm using the wheel well here as a guide.
Yeah, the edge of the wheel well.
And then you can just pull this off as you go. Put a little bit of tension on that.
Bends right around.
And it bends right around. Look at that. Wow. And you want to just have a little bit of tension on that, don't you?
Yeah, so it bends.
Yeah. And you don't have to do this real fast, although I know you can do it way faster than I can, but.
It's very easy to do.
There we are.
Okay, and regular shears, that's all
Okay.
you need. Just come down, give it a snip, push it down.
And there you have it, folks.
6 to 8 hours,
If
it's
I can
permanent.
do it, you can do it. Jim, I want to thank you for stopping by. You can see how easy it is in order to dress up your car and make it look great. And you got all different kinds of
All different
shape, size.
sizes. We have the fit any application all around the car, from small to big.
Meantime, we've run out of time, folks. I want to thank Jim for stopping by. We'll see you again next time here at Motorhead Garage. Okay, let's go do the other side, Jim.
Okay.